There's just a couple of minutes to go now before the start of the world's 50 best restaurants, and the chefs are making their final entrances now. Will Noma make it 4 years in a row? Are there going to be more than 3 British restaurants on the lists? And will any new British restaurants make it into the top 100? Everyone's waiting to find out the answers to those questions and more. And we've been asking some of them for their predictions. I'm going to ask you to both make a little prediction. Who's number 1?
Tom Kedridge.
And Tom?
El Cellar to Can Roca, I think.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it. I've just thought it. I thought Dom, the Brazilian restaurant, might sort of break into the top 3 this year because of the sort of coverage he's had. And I love the Fat Duck. For me, the Fat Duck's number 1 all the time.
Predictions?
Have you heard any rumours?
No, no. I've had certain chefs, I can't mention names because I'm kind of nervous where they think they might be, and actually in the funny way, some of them thinking they're more nervous about being higher up than they'd like to be, which is quite...
Really?
yeah.
Because they can't handle with the reservations?
I don't know, I wonder why it is. I mean, for me, it's probably the most relaxed I've been for, it's 10 years I've done this.
It's just too hard to guess. I mean, last year we had D.O.M, which was up, I think, at number 3. Of course, Noma was number 1. I think we were number 6 or 7. Grant was there. Danielle was there from the States. It's just too hard to say. I mean, I have no idea. We're here. I think we're here basically really to support one another and have a good time. And whoever wins, we want to pat them on the back, shake their hand, and say, "Job well done."
Oh, I don't know. A list like this, you never know how it goes, how it happens. We're just chuffed to be in the 50 best as we always were. We're in the list of the top 50. First year we had no idea we were going to be in it. Second year we was surprised we went so high, and just to be in the list is great.
I don't listen to rumours usually, but I have no idea. But it could be. I think Noma could be it again.
4 year in rows for Noma, maybe. How about you, Jason?
Saluk Roca. I've heard.
Okay. Well,
you're better informed. He lives in London. I'm only a part-timer. I live in my countryside.
In the countryside.
Occasionally come to London. That's why maybe he's better informed.
The Atherton best restaurant in Europe and also the San Pellegrino world's best restaurant 2013 is El Cellar de Can Roca.
Jason's hunch was spot on, and the 3 Roca brothers took to the stage to collect their award, while their industry peers gave them a standing ovation. Alain Ducasse, Nadia Santini, Granta Schatz, and the restaurants Astrid y Gaston, The Test Kitchen and Attica all won special awards. While the Fat Duck dropped 20 places to number 33, dinner continued its success, moving up to 7th. The Ledbury maintained its position in the top 20. Hedone and Pollen Street Social both entered the top 100 for the first time. The US and Europe continue to dominate the list with 6 American and French restaurants, as well as 5 venues for Spain. Now, the US in previous years has had the most restaurants on the list in the top 50. Do you think that will carry on? And what is it about America that you mean there are so many good restaurants who make it into the top 50?
Well, it's a big country. We have some great cities. We have, of course, New York. We have Chicago. We have Los Angeles. We have San Francisco. So we have some major cities. We have some major players. There's a lot of great chefs in America that come from all over the world, really. So we have that opportunity to have that sense of diversity in the cuisine. And so, this is also an opportunity for a lot of young chefs to break ground in America. What
sort of restaurants do you think in the UK sort of are really sort of at the top end and are really fighting to get on a list like this?
Well, I think there are many restaurants. There's Simon Rogan, L'Enclume. You have many other restaurants in London that are fantastic. I think that Claire at Royal Hospital Road is doing a great job, and I think that they might be moving up quickly. And there are so many working really well in England. I've been out eating a lot on my off days the last couple of months, and there's a lot of impressive stuff going on right now.
It'd be good to see more English restaurants. Of course, you want to support, we want restaurants who are from England to go higher up the list every year. I'm not sure who they'll be, but there's so many good restaurants now, so many good young cooks around and lots of people opening new restaurants, and I think that's what keeps the list moving all the time. So just because restaurants drop out a little bit and new ones come in doesn't mean the ones that dropped out haven't been doing a great job. It's just that there's the flavour of the month, and somewhere's new opened up and lots of people are going there and they obviously get votes.
I mean, it's not for me to say what my restaurants do, but I think it's important that any restaurant that gets the recognition deserves it, because it's a hard industry to be in. Everyone works extremely hard. And it's just one of those things where, you know, you just got to see what happens, right? And if you get on it, great. If you don't, you don't. But I mean, there's some. What we're going through right now in Britain is a golden age of gastronomy. You know, chefs like Raymond Blanc and Albert Roux and all these chefs trained the generation of chefs now what are cooking amazing food in Britain, where 30 years ago we didn't have that reputation. Now we have it, so we should be proud of what we've achieved in the last 25 years thanks to this man.
And how do you think London compares with some of the other sort of culinary cities around the world? I mean, a lot of people say, you know, London is at the forefront, but then, you know, we sort of haven't seen as many break through onto lists like this.
No, I think we have to be realistic. It's not really on the forefront. London is great because of its diversity, but for top-end dining, there's still a lot to do. But I think there's a potential here for sure.